Hello everyone, my name is Mellinda and I will be your teacher for today. Our lesson for today is my typical day. Moj tipičan dan, običan dan kakav provodim. So let's read about this girl and her typical day. Da pročitamo o njenom tipičnom danu. On Saturdays, I usually get up at 8 a.m. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I have a big breakfast. Then I tidy my room. My mom says I have to. I have a morning workout with my volleyball team. The training usually lasts 2 hours. After that, I have a shower and I rest and check my phone. We have a family lunch at 3 p.m. Usually, after lunch, I do the washing up. Sometimes I help my father wash the car and get some pocket money. In the evenings, I hang out with my friends or I go to the cinema. I rarely do my homework on Saturdays. Let's see what we've understood. Da pogledamo šta smo razumeli. On Saturdays, subotom, svake subote, I usually get up at 8 a.m. Usually, obično, ustajem u 8. Wash my face, umijem se, brush my teeth, operem zube. Yes. I have a big breakfast, you know that. I tidy my room. Tidy. Sređujem sobu. Posle doručka. My mom says I have to. Mama kaže da mora. Yeah. I have a morning workout, jutarnji trening, with my volleyball team. Volleyball, odbojka. The training usually lasts 2 hours. Traje. 2 sata. After that, I have a shower. Tuširam se. I rest. Odmaram se. And check my phone. Provjerim svoj telefon. Then we have a family lunch. We know that. 3 p.m. 3 in the afternoon. After lunch, I do the washing up. Washing up, I do the dishes. I wash the dishes. Operem sudo. That's very nice of her. Baš lepo. Sometimes I help my father wash the car and get some pocket money. Pocket money, džeparac. Zato što je pomogla tati. In the evenings, I hang out with my friends. Hang out with my friends. Družim se sa drugarima, sa prijateljima. Or I go to the cinema. Ili idem u bioskop. I rarely do my homework on Saturdays. Rarely. Retko. Then, let's talk about my friend's typical day. Tipičan dan moje prijateljice. Karakterističan, običan dan moje prijateljice. My best friend's name is Julie. She's got long, straight, brown hair and brown eyes. She is tall and thin. She is also beautiful and very kind. She gets up late on Saturdays and she often paints and draws pictures after breakfast. Then she walks her dog. In the afternoons, she usually plays the guitar in her garden. She does all her homework on Saturdays because she likes going on picnics with her family on Sundays. In the evenings, she hangs out with her friends or goes to the cinema. She rarely plays any sports. Okay, and let's see what we've understood. Da provjerimo šta smo razumeli. Best friend's name is Julie. Okay, description, ono što smo vežbali prošlog časa. long straight brown hair, brown eyes, tall and thin, slim, yes. Beautiful, very kind, very nice to other people. Okay, now she gets up late. Ustaje kasno. Gets up. And she paints and draws pictures. Ona slika, crta posle doručka. Then she walks her dog, šeta svog psa. And she plays the guitar. She usually plays the guitar in the afternoons. Obično svira gitaru popodne. She does all her homework. Radi sav svoj domaći on Saturdays, subotom. Because she likes going on picnics with her family on Sundays. Zato što nedeljom voli da ode na izlet sa porodicom. In the evening she hangs out with her friends, druži se sa prijateljima ili ide u bioskop. Goes to the cinema. She rarely, rijetko, plays any sports. Rijetko se bavi sportom. Okay, what have we noticed? Šta smo primetili? Za sebe govorimo I get up late, I paint, I draw, I walk my dog. Ali kada govorimo o trećoj osobi, onda dodamo s. She gets up late, she paints, she draws, she walks her dog, she plays the guitar, does her homework, and she likes going on picnics, and she hangs out with her friends or goes to the cinema. Svuda smo primetili to s kada govorimo o jednoj osobi u trećem licu. He or she. Okay? So, what is this tense called? Kako se zove ovo vreme? Koje koristimo da opišemo tipične radnje u sadašnjosti. Nešto što je naša navika, običaj, rutina. Yes, we call this present simple. The present simple. Okay? So, affirmative or positive, we say I work, you work, we work, you work, and they work. But we say he works, she works, and it works. Samo kod trećeg lica jednine dodajemo s. Kod he, she, and it. Okay? Then the negative is I don't work, you don't work, but he doesn't work. She doesn't work. And it doesn't work kada nešto ne radi. On ne radi, ona ne radi ili ono to ne radi. A opet, we don't work, you don't work, they don't work. For questions, we use this form. Do I work? Da li ja radim? Do you work? Da li ti radiš? Does he work? Does she work? Does it work? Da li ono radi? Do we work? Do you work? And do they work? Okay? To smo više puta učili, ali je vrlo važno da dok pričamo i ponekad dok pišemo ne zaboravimo. Na does, dešava nam se da zaboravimo does, da zaboravimo ovo s. He works, she works, it works. Okay? I najviše to možemo da uvežbamo kada govorimo o nekoj osobi u trećem licu jednine, da ne bi grešili puno. Okay? So first, let's talk about our typical day. What does your typical day look like? Kako izgleda vaš tipičan dan? Uobičajan dan. Time expressions. Da vidimo koje izraze možemo koristiti. Za sebe kada govorimo. Every day or every morning I wash my face. Umijem se. Or on Fridays I hang out with my friends. Petkom se uvek družim sa drugarima, sa prijateljima. Izlazim sa drugarima, prijateljima. In the morning, I have breakfast. Okay? In the afternoon, I go for walks. Popodne, šetam. At the weekend, I spend time with my family. Or at the weekend, I go out for picnics. In January, in February, in March. Okay? I u nekom određenom mesecu da li ima nešto što radim. For example, in January, I go on my winter holiday. Idem na zimski odmor, zimski raspust. And in July, I go to the seaside. Obično u julu idem na more. Ok, isto sa present simple tensom, sa ovim vremenom možemo koristiti ove izraze za vreme. Always, uvek. Usually, obično. Sometimes, ponekad. Rarely, retko. Often, često. Možemo isto reći once a week, jednom nedeljno, twice a week, 3 times a week. For example, I have English classes twice a week. Or maybe I have English classes 4 times a week. Once a day, I check my email. Or once a day, I call my best friend. At least once a day, bar jednom. Okay? And with always, ima nešto što uvek radite. For example, I always check my phone after school. Uvek provjerim telefon posle škole. Or usually, nešto što obično radite. I usually spend the evenings with my family. Večer provodim sa porodicom. Sometimes. I sometimes ride a bicycle. Ponekad vozim bicikl. I rarely go swimming. Retko idem na plivanje. I often phone my friends. Često telefoniram prijateljima. Pozovem prijatelja. Okay? So, is there something that you do every Monday? Ima li nešto što radite svakog ponedeljka? Every Tuesday? Utorka. Every Wednesday? Or Thursday? Friday? Saturday? Or Sunday? Think about your daily routine or your weekend routine. Razmislite o svojoj rutini, dnevnoj, radnim danima ili vikendu. Okay, now think about your best friend. How often does your friend clean the windows? Koliko često vaš drug ili drugarice peru prozor, čiste prozore? How often do they clean the windows? Never. Once a month, jednom mesečno. Once in 2 or 3 months. What about this? How often does your friend tidy his or her room? Okay, my best friend is very tidy and she tidies her room every day. What about your friend? Okay, so let's remember this as she tidies her room every day. She cleans the windows once a month. Take out the rubbish. How often does your friend take out the rubbish? Koliko često vaš prijatelj, drugarica izbacuju smeće? Every day, my friend takes out the rubbish every day. How often does your friend study? My best friend studies almost every day, skoro svakog dana. Or she studies very often, vrlo često uči. How often does your friend read newspapers or magazines? Every day? Sometimes? Never? I can say my best friend reads newspapers online every day. How often does your friend brush his or her teeth? Twice a day, 3 times a day, once a day? What can we say? He or she brushes his teeth 3 times a day, let's say. How often does he or she do the washing up? She does the washing up every day. For example, my friend. She does the washing up every day. How often does she hang out with friends? How often does he or she hang out with friends? My best friend hangs out with her friends every weekend. How often does he or she play table tennis? We can say she rarely plays table tennis, or she never plays table tennis. How often does he or she play board games? Think about your friend. Maybe we can say she sometimes plays board games. How often does she play the violin? My friend never plays the violin. She can't play the violin. How often does he or she go rollerblading? Or she goes rollerblading once a month, I think. What about skateboarding? How often does he or she go skateboarding? My friend never goes skateboarding. She can't skateboard. How often does she go to the cinema? Or he? For example, she goes to the cinema once a month or once in 2 months. Jednomesečno, jednom u 2 mjeseca. How often does she go to concerts? She goes to concerts 2 or 3 times a year. 2 puta ili 3 puta godišnje. Once a year, jednom godišnje. Twice a year, 2 puta godišnje. 3 times a year, 3 puta godišnje. How often does he or she have drama lessons? My friend never has drama lessons. How often does she draw pictures? I'm not sure. I think she rarely draws pictures. Mislim da retko crta. I think she rarely draws pictures. How often does she have a shower? Or he? I think my friend has a shower every day. What about you? What do you think? So it's important when we are talking about a friend that we use the present simple S. She studies, she goes rollerblading, she goes to the cinema, she does the washing up, she plays table tennis. Okay, let's practice. Let's do a grammar exercise. Hajde da uradimo jednu gramatičku vežbu. Complete the sentences with present simple of the following verbs. Not work, wake, read, tidy, do, wash, have, not watch. Okay. Da dopunimo rečenice sa prezentom ovih glagola. Mislim da znamo sve glagole. Možda wake, probuditi se, tidy, srediti, počistiti. Excellent. Okay, so what would you say? Lucy, up at 7 a.m. every day and a shower before her breakfast. Pogledajte koje glagole imamo i koji bi mogli da popune praznine. Tom always his room at the weekend. Uvek vikendom šta radi sa svojom sobom? Pronađemo glagol gore i stavimo ga u odgovarajući oblik. Amy and Zoe, TV in the evenings, they magazines. What's missing? Šta nedostaje? TV, koji glagol ide sa TV. They magazines, koji bi mogli da iskoristimo ispred magazines. My father on Sundays, so he the car. And finally, how often? Your mother, the washing up. What's missing? Šta bi moglo da nedostaje? Let's check. Da proverimo. Lucy wakes up. Lucy, she, wakes up at 7 a.m. Budi se, imamo S, and has a shower before her breakfast. She has a shower. I have a shower. You have a shower. She has a shower. Odlično. Tom, he. Tom always tidies his room at the weekend. Tidy, tidies. Tom, he. Treća lice jednine, always tidies. Okay? Ovdje se desila i mala promjena kod pisanja. So we changed Y into I. Zamijenili smo slovo Y sa slovom I. Tidies i dodali smo nastavak S. He tidies his room at the weekend. Amy and Zoe don't watch TV in the evenings. Amy and Zoe, two people, dve osobe, they don't watch. One ne gledaju TV uveče. They don't watch TV in the evenings. They read magazines. Čitaju časopis. My father doesn't work. Ne radi on Sundays, nedeljom. He doesn't work. I don't work. You don't work. He doesn't. My father doesn't work on Sundays, so he washes the car. Zato čisti auto, pere auto, nedelja. Washes. Okay? Wash, washes. Dodali smo nastavak S. Okay? Kada se glagol završava na glas koji je S ili Š, onda moramo dodati S. Washes. Washes. Okay? And finally, how often does your mother do the washing up? Koliko često tvoja mama pere sudove? Once a day, twice a day. So let's not forget this. How often does your mother, does she, do the washing up? Glagol je do i glavni glagol do i pomoćni glagol. Iskoristili smo does. Znači za vas bih mogla pitati how often do you do the washing up? Koliko vi često perete sudove? And how often does your mother do the washing up? Okay? I hope this is not too difficult. Nadam se da nije previše teško. Let's move on. Likes and dislikes. Šta volimo i šta ne volimo. Kada izražavamo da nešto volimo, možemo reći I like, ja volim. I really like, baš volim. I love, obožavam. I enjoy, uživam u nečem. I'm really into, baš me zanima, baš sam zainteresovan za nešto. I live for, živim za nešto, kada nešto stvarno mnogo volim. Okay? And for expressing dislikes, a kada izražavamo nešto što ne volimo, možemo reći I don't like, ne volim. I dislike, ne volim. I hate, mrzim. I can't stand, ne mogu da podnesem. For example, what is this? Washing the car. What can you say? I like washing the car. Or, for example, I personally don't like washing the car. Okay, what about you? Do you like washing the car? What about this? What can we say? I enjoy doing the dishes. Uživam u pranju sudova. I enjoy doing the washing up. Or maybe we can say I hate doing the washing up. Mrzim da perem sudove. What about this? I'm really into painting. Baš me zanima slikanje. Or I don't like painting. Ne volim slikanje, ne zanima. What about this? Hanging out with friends. Hanging out with friends. So we can say, I love hanging out with friends. Or I enjoy hanging out with friends. Okay? We have two activities in this picture. skateboarding, we can say, I really like skateboarding, or I dislike skateboarding. Some people could say, I live for skateboarding, or I live for football. Neko bi to mogao da kaže. I live for football. For example, my brother, he lives for football. And what is this? Board games. Društvene igre. So we could say, I enjoy board games, or I can't stand board games. Ne mogu da podnesem društvene igre. Some people find them boring. Nekome su dosadni. Some people find them very interesting. A nekome su veoma zabavni. Okay. Here are some questions. What do you like doing in your free time? Šta volite da radite u svoje slobodno vreme? I like reading and going out with friends. What does your best friend like doing in his or her free time? My best friend likes cycling or riding a bicycle. She likes cycling. What about your best friend? What does your brother or sister like doing in his or her free time? My brother likes playing football in his free time. What do your parents like doing in their free time? My parents like watching TV in their free time, and they like going for walks. Vole da idu u šetnju. What do your grandparents like doing in their free time? They like reading the newspapers, and I think they also like watching TV. Okay? If you're not sure, you can ask your friends, your family, what they like doing in their free time, and you can write about it. Možete ovo da pitate svoje prijatelje i svoju porodicu i da zapišete njihove odgovore. Ne zaboravite da koristite S za treće lice množine ili IS. Tako možete provjeriti koliko ste lepo savladali present simple. Okay, one more question. What do you hate doing in your free time? A šta ne volite, baš mrzite da radite u svoje slobodno vreme? Okay, I hate doing the washing up in my free time, and I hate tidying. What about you? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. For next time, remember to watch something in English or to listen to something in English. You can also read or write down something in English, but it should be something that you really like, because that's best for learning. Ali trebalo bi da do sljedećeg puta pogledate nešto na engleskom ili slušate muziku ili nešto drugo na engleskom, da zapišete ili pročitate nešto što je vama zanimljivo, jer se tako najbolje uči kroz neke stvari koje su nam jako zanimljive na stranom jeziku. Goodbye and have a nice day.